What's up, guys? I am very excited to be coming to you from downtown Seattle, Washington. My wife and I moved out here, so this is where you're going to be seeing a lot of our filmed videos from now on. It's a little bit cold and rainy sometimes, but hey, my goal is always to show you that you don't need some perfect gym location or perfect time of day to work out. You just got to find 20 minutes, get a dumbbell, your body weight, and rock and roll. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go through 3 different 6-minute intervals today. Each interval is going to have just 2 movements. We call that a couplet. The first couplet is going to be 12 hang clean and jerks. 6 on your right arm, then 6 on your left arm. Then 12 single leg alternating V-ups. Nothing to it. We're going to get through it as many rounds as possible, just back and forth for 6 minutes. Take a deep breath. We're starting with the clean and jerks. Here we go. The hang clean and jerk starts standing up at the hip. We are going to pull that dumbbell up to the shoulder and then drive it up overhead. We do this using the power from our entire body. Notice how I dip my legs to drive the weight overhead. Don't try and do it with a strict shoulder press. We want to get that hip power added into there. 6 reps on the right arm, then 6 reps on the left. Watch on the downward motion. I'm not bending way over. It's just a slight hinge at my waist, and that gives me all the power I need to pull that dumbbell back to my shoulder. After 6 on each arm, we are down on the mat doing a single leg V-up. We're bringing one leg up at a time, bringing both hands up to touch the toe if possible. Keep your legs straight if possible. If these are too difficult, watch what I'm doing here. We scale it by simply bending the knee and bringing it as close to your face as you need to. Pull those shoulders up off the ground if possible. If not, just reach the hands up. Scale it to whatever your fitness level requires. That's 1 round down. I'm just over a minute in. Whatever your pace is, do it for yourself. If you're going faster than me, that's fine. If you're slower than me, that's fine. We're going to get through a lot of rounds, so just hang in there, push yourself, let's work. Remember, you can always set the dumbbell down and take breaks. I told myself I was going to try and do all 6 in a row every time, but you certainly don't have to. I know I say it all the time, but you have to have a challenging weight here. Use a dumbbell that's going to push you and make you really work for those 6 reps on each arm. I have a 50 pounds here, and that's perfect for me. If you're using a 5 or 4 pound dumbbell and you're not getting tired at all, you're not getting the work done that you need to. Pick up something heavier. 2 minutes to go. At this point, you should be feeling the effects of these movements. You should be breathing hard, lungs should be pumping, some muscles should be burning. Keep this pace up or even try to increase it for this final minute 45 if possible. Bring it home with everything you've got. We'll have a rest coming up after this. Don't get sloppy on these V-ups as you get tired. I want you to keep reaching all the way up to that toe if possible and control the descent. Notice I try not to flop back down on the mat after I touch my toe. I try to control my descent just a little bit. Final 30 seconds. Don't even think about slowing down now. No matter how tired you are, you can push through pain for 25 seconds. Bring it home. "10 seconds. Give me a few more reps all the way through the end of the timer. And everyone rest. Great job. That is a tough 6 minutes of work. Use 60 seconds here to breathe, recover, get the lactic acid out of your muscles, get some oxygen back into your body. All right, our next 6 minutes, 10 alternating hang snatches. This time we're switching hands on every rep. Left hand, right hand, followed by 10 burpees. This one's gonna get nasty. Anytime you're doing repetitive sets of burpees, it gets really tough really quick. So mentally prepare yourself for it, all right? It's gonna be a grind. Embrace the suck. Starting with the hang snatches. Here we go, deep breath, hit it. The hang snatch, a different motion than the clean and jerk we were just doing. Now it is one fluid pull from the hips all the way overhead. You're deriving all the power by popping your hips and giving a big pull with your entire upper body. Notice how I change hands on the descent of the dumbbell. I bring it to my shoulder first and then dump it into my other hand. Burpees, we do them a lot. You may hate them, but you love them because of the fitness they bring you. This is a standard burpee, chest all the way down to the ground, popping back up to the feet. To scale it, do just like I do here, where I'm going to step my feet back, come just to the arm's length push-up position. This is a perfectly good modification. If this is still a little much for you, watch as I go over. I find myself a nice railing here, get a little bit of an incline, and still just jump my feet back. It is fitness no matter what. Find what works for you. Again, you're going to hopefully get through several rounds of this, and that's a good thing. Push the pace as much as you possibly can. I want your heart pumping, I want your lungs burning, and I want you moving some weight. Take breaks whenever you need to. Again, one more time, for those of you that have trouble with full burpees, this is a perfectly good modification. Just coming to the high push-up position and walking your feet back. And I'm doing a modification on this railing here. You can do this with a table, with a sturdy chair, with a bench, whatever you have available to you. The higher up you keep your body, the easier it's going to be. Just like that, already over halfway through. Keep moving, keep working. Keep being explosive on these snatches. This is a dynamic movement. You can't do this slowly. If you do it slowly, all the stress is gonna go to that shoulder and that arm, and you're gonna feel really weak. When you engage all those hip muscles and pop your hips like you see me doing here, you should feel like you're almost gonna pull yourself up off the ground, like you're gonna jump into the air, and that'll allow you to move a heavy load. Final minute. Put your foot on the gas, bring this home. Don't slow down. Let's get through another full round here. Final 20 seconds, dig in and bring it home. Three seconds left, give me another rep and everyone rest. Great job. That's 2 intervals down. We have one final 6-minute piece to get through. For now, enjoy this 1 minute of rest. Recover your heart rate, recover your breathing rate, get that lactic acid flushed out of your system so that we're ready to bring some intensity to this last piece. All right, keep resting, but let's talk about our final interval. We're gonna do 10 single leg Romanian deadlifts, followed by 10 hand release push-ups. Again, as many rounds through and through as we can do. It's gonna get tiring real quick. We're gonna start with single leg RDLs first. Grab your dumbbell if you need one. Maybe you're just doing it with body weight. Either way is fine. Take one more deep breath, Here we go. The RDL, we hinge at the waist, putting one leg back behind us as straight and as high as possible. We bring the weight down to our shin or our toe, and we stand back up. This is going to work the posterior chain of the leg on the ground, our hamstring and glutes. You'll notice this requires a lot of balance. If it's too difficult with a weight, do just a body weight RDL like you see me doing here. Always push the foot back before you tilt over. If you need to scale it further, grab something to hold on to. This could be a wall, this could be a table, this could be a railing like I have. Use it to help you balance as you work on that flexibility and that range of motion. Hand release push-ups. We're doing a push-up, but we're coming all the way flat to the ground, releasing all of our weight onto the floor as we pop our hands up and we drive all the way to the top of the range of motion. Do them from your knees if you have to. This makes them easier because you're holding up less of your body weight. The hand release simply allows you to get a little more range of motion, and it makes you push from a dead stop, requiring a little more power. That's one round down. We got time for several more. As always, these RDLs are only as tough as you make them. If you sloppily reach down, try to touch close to the ground, and just make your way quickly through it, you're not going to get a whole lot out of it. Take your time, focus on that leg, on the feeling of that stretch in your hamstring, and work on your balance. These will be tough if you make them tough. When you're doing these push-ups, make sure you drive up to the top and squeeze at that top end range of motion. Do not do half reps where you're only pushing part way up and then coming straight back to the ground. Get all the way extended in the arms. If you need a modification for the RDLs, again, watch what I do here. I'm simply using any type of assistance that you have available to you. Maybe it's a wall, maybe it's a chair, maybe it's a table. Use it to support yourself as you work on finding that balance and the stretch in that hamstring. Final 2 minutes. Keep moving, keep working. This is your last bit for the day. While I want you to focus and move deliberately through these single leg RDLs, I still want you working hard. I want you to be feeling the burn in your entire body by the end of this interval. 40 seconds left. Let's get through whatever movement you're on and get all the way into that next bit. 15 seconds left. Let's move, let's work, keep it up. This is it, the final rep and rest. Great job, everybody. It's hard to find a better way to spend 20 minutes as far as benefit to your health, your fitness, and your entire life goes. So great job, guys. Every time you come out here and do this, you're doing yourselves an enormous favor. It can't be overstated. Keep it up. We love you all. We appreciate you. See you for the next one.